Hello, everyone. This is Julie Parker here with you. It is Tuesday in Houston, Texas, and I'm here live with a guest to showcase how how powerful face reading is for sales. So this month, every day, I'm coming on live, and when I'm able to coordinate with people who are volunteering, I'm offering free complimentary mini readings on my Facebook page live. So if you have any interest, comment below with I'm in. I will put that in the comment in just a minute. But yeah, anyway, so basically it's insight at a glance. And today's live mini reading is for Susie Juravich. Welcome, Susie.
Thank you.
So excited to have you here and to read for you. So if there's anybody joining us live, please show us some love, show us some likes or hearts, or if you have any questions or comments, please post them below because I'd love to, address them, answer them, or anything you'd like to share. Or if you're catching the replay, I'll be back to reply to those as well. So let me hide this. If anybody's interested in those, comment below with I'm in so we can get that scheduled. All right, I'm just playing with the titles here. Okay, so Susie.
Yes.
All right, so some of the things that I see in your face, and this is if I were selling to you,
yes,
this is what I would take into consideration and incorporate in conversation. Okay? Yes. So the first thing I see is that respect and manners and quality are very important. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. There also may be a sensitivity to energies. So just kind of like if I were to shake your hand, I would kind of back away. And it's not that you are not likely to engage with me or to interact with me, but on your terms, and you'll let me know when you're ready. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Another thing that I see is when giving you information, I would kind of get to the point and then let you think about it, not pressure you for an instant answer. Because it looks like you take a little time to kind of think about it and don't want to be rushed to give an answer immediately. Does it make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. I also see that would you say that there's a curious nature about you?
That's one of my favorite words, is just staying in a state of curiosity. So yes.
Okay. There was something else I was going to tell you. All right. There's so much information coming at me. It's hard to just stick with these few things that I'm talking about right now. But let's see. Oh, if in a group, if you were, say we were in a meeting and there were several other people that were participating in the decision-making process, I would approach you last.
Oh.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. Yes.
Like I said, everybody, it's all right there in your face. I mean, it's like people will say, well, where do you see it? I'm like, it's right there. Don't you see it?
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah. Basically what that means is that you would be the decision-making person in the group.
Yes. I would not be.
You would be the person that I would go to last because, there was another person I read a few days ago that had the same feature, and she said, I like to let everybody go first and kind of think about it, and then I'll give my 2 cents.
Sure.
So it kind of comes into play a little bit differently sometimes, but I would come to you last to let you think about it for one, but also I think you would be the decision maker.
Okay, I gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions so far?
No, I'm just excited to be here and followed your work. And so thank you for letting me
You're welcome. And let me just ask you a question, if I may.
Yes, ma'am.
If I were doing business with you and if I were to use this in the conversation, would that make you feel more comfortable with me?
Could you, maybe I don't understand what you're asking. Would you mind rephrasing that?
Sure. if I were selling you something and I would incorporate this in my conversation with you. So like, consider the fact that manners and quality and respect are very important. Consider not rushing you for an answer. Like, come on, make your decision. You have 2 seconds.
Right.
And also,
Right.
just recognizing these things about you. Would that make you feel more comfortable and more open to hearing what I have to say?
Yes, it absolutely would.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's kind of what I'm trying to showcase here is that,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's almost like going to a restaurant. When you go to a restaurant, 9 times out of 10, you ask for what you want.
Right.
And you're given, and you don't let whoever just look at you and just bring you food. It's like so really catering to the person, to what it is that you want and what's important to you.
Absolutely.
In a way. Does that make sense?
It sure does. Thank you for clarifying.
And another thing, I just want to ask you curiously speaking here.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Do you work alone, or are you in your own business?
I'm a real estate broker.
Okay.
And I always say I do other work as well.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So but you're independent.
I'm independent, very much.
Okay, good. All right. Because there's another piece that talks about not doing really well if someone were to micromanage, or if you were to have to answer to somebody else.
Right.
Independent work would be okay. Awesome. And we have somebody joining us. If you'd like to connect or post any comments or questions, let us know. Post them in the comment section below. Just finishing up a mini reading for Susie Juravich, who was kind enough to volunteer to play today so that I could showcase this and have a little mini reading. So let's see what else, if there's anything else I wanted to mention really quickly. There's also a magnetic charm about you, so people will notice you when you walk in the room. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. That is a quality. Absolutely.
There are like 2 features that are jumping out at me, and it's like, okay, they precede you. So when you walk in, it's like people recognize you. They're like, oh, okay, she's here. Hey, yes. Nice to see you.
Yes. And that's a beautiful thing. I do require time alone to decompress from that, but there's a lot of energy here.
Very true. And that's another reason aspect that comes into play when I talk about the respect and the manners and the sensitivity.
Right.
With this, too much energy, or like you can probably walk into a room and tell when there's been an argument, or if there's too many people, too much energy at one time. I share this with you. I usually need to separate myself and either go someplace where I can be alone and just kind of diffuse and let the energies balance a little bit, or get used to it. I went out of town a couple months ago. I guess it was earlier this year. I was going to a workshop, and someone had sent me a private message and asked if I wanted to be a roommate, asked if I had a roommate. And I said, well, I so appreciate you asking, but that's really something, it's like balance time for me.
Right.
So I really prefer to have a room by myself. If I were to room with someone, I would definitely let you know, but I really need that time to balance. And that's why.
That's exactly. Yeah. That completely resonates. So time with others is fantastic. And then needing to go back into a quiet space where I can I call it integrating the energies, and
yes,
very helpful.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So with that, I'm going to wish you all a fabulous afternoon, the rest of your day. Thank you again for joining us. Susie, thank you for being here to help me. And thank you. And I will be back tomorrow. All right. Signing off for now. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.